Emotional intelligence. Let's speak on this, because this engulfs so much when it comes to self love. Emotional, right? Because you intelligence. Those two things. Because a lot of times when people get emotional, it's an instant reaction. It's an emotional reaction. It's not a mental reaction. It's not so much you're like, it's a chess move. No, it's an instant triggering emotional, whether it's anger or even love. It's a quick and emotional response, and sometimes that's uncontrollable. It's so overpowering. When you're crying, it's just like, I've done it. I've just, my heart hurts, and just the tears come, man. There's no way around it. There's no controlling that. But emotional intelligence, for me anyway, is not being triggered, is understanding all the aspects of everything you're hearing and seeing, and then you deduce like a detective, like Sherlock Holmes, baby. You play this shit straight across. You don't let somebody run up to you and say, this building, okay, let's go find out. You see how calm that was? That was not calm down. Sit, take a deep breath, choose your words, explain what you're saying, that kind of thing. You have to be able to have grace in the moment when the bullets are flying, right? Because somebody has to have that. You have to have that rock solid foundation for the chaos that's swirling around you, emotionally anyway. And in being intellectual about it and understanding the emotions, understanding the triggers, understanding the little subtle nuances of body language when you're dealing with other humans, falsehoods. I hate to say it, but a lot of people are triggered because they're being programmed for fight or flight. They're being programmed for survival mode, not for comfort. They're not being programmed for relaxation. Your nerves are not relaxed right now. I don't think a majority of the planet is relaxed. There's a lot of butts puckered up right now, right? So there's a lot of emotional, unintelligent people, like emotionally retarded people running around, because they're just especially if you're going to go run around the streets, beating up complete strangers. You know what I mean? That you've never actually sat down and talked to, and they've insulted you personally. Just complete strangers and hurting them, harming them, inflicting pain on others, man. That's just, and that's an emotional retardation. It's, and a lot of times you have to do with pharmaceuticals. I talk about that. No alcohol, no cigarettes, no pharmaceuticals, and no humping people you don't love, because it messes with your juju, your mojo, your personal power and space. Plus, it doesn't help the self love when somebody else is feeding and messing with you got a path. Everybody was popped out of the womb alone, right? And we all usually go out alone. So it's your path. So people will try to degrade your path, keep you from your path. But what you need to do is focus on you, your love for yourself, because you are a miracle. I'm not doing this for me. I'm not going to the Emmys. I'm not going to get a Grammy. I'm telling you, this is for you, to love yourself and to walk down that, man, I'm telling you, I just want you to be happy. And I'm going to do this every day for the rest of my life, 30, 40 years. I might have other stuff going on, but if I can sit there and tell you that you're awesome and a miracle and I love you, and you get up and you go out and you go, you know what? He's right. I'm amazing. I'm this miracle. What's not to love? And then you go out and you have a good day. You're happy. You don't need pharmaceuticals to make you. You don't need Xanax. You don't need, Jack Daniels. You don't need that shit, right? You don't need crack or cocaine or heroin or PCP or whatever, right? All you need is a deep breath. And like I said, I do cannabis, but I broke my back, and that's like the only thing I do. That and caffeine. So what are you gonna do? I love caffeine. I love my caffeine, and I love my OJ too. So, yeah, that's it. I'm a wild boy. But yeah, I want you to love yourself, and hopefully this will help in some way. We'll get it. We'll see if this gets any play. Anyway, I love you and have a wonderful day.